crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and some Friday afternoon crafting. Today we are going to play with the, hold on, I keep saying it wrong, so I'm going to look at the paper. We are going to play with the Share Sunshine. I keep saying Send Sunshine, but Share Sunshine. I'm going to get my computer ready too. The Share Sunshine PDF download from Stampin' Up! And we are going to make quick and easy cards. Okay, now let me double check that I'm ready. So I'm going to get my computer here. It is a good thing there is not a behind the scenes filming going on, because if you guys knew what kind of epic mess this looked like, you would be, no, you would actually probably enjoy it more. Okay, so let's get going here. Oh, so I hope your week has went well and you are happy for Friday and the weekend. And let's see if I'm on here. This way, if you have questions, I can answer them for those that are here live. If you're here on the replay or on YouTube, yay, we're here and I have friends. Awesome. Don't worry, because you can look at the questions and you can always ask me a question after the fact and I will help with that. So we're in the middle of, or hopefully we're on the end of at least the first half of this, of our COVID-19 kind of crisis. And so Stampin' Up! Wanted to make fun sayings that we could use to send cards. And so they did. Now what they did was a PDF. I've never seen this before, so this was new to me. But they did it because this would be faster and quicker, and they could donate the money. It's $12, and they're donating all that money to 2 different charities, and you can pick. And they wanted to pick global charities because we're a global company. So that is the deal with that part. So let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to put the screen down to the table. There we go. So what it looks like is you go on stampinup.com, or go to, actually you should just go to audramonk.stampinup.com. That way they know I sent you. I don't get any money from it, but all the money, as I said, goes to charity. And so you get a download, and it comes with 2 pages of instructions where it lists the colors in the images and coordinating products that would go well with that. And there's some basic instructions. Sorry about that. Just lost a teeny bit of light. I think we'll be okay. So anyway, and then you put, now I use Whisper White. This is interesting to see. So this, can you tell the difference? You can. So this is Whisper White cardstock from Stampin' Up! And I always feel like it's super white, but look at my printer paper. My printer paper is very white. You could do it on printer paper. I would definitely recommend, if you do, have some good, like this is good printer paper. Sometimes I buy it and it's like super thin and it doesn't work well. But you're gonna print it out and it comes out like this. So like this is page 5. And they're all kind of different. I think this one's funny. We might have to use this. I changed out of my night pajamas into my day pajamas to send you this card. That one's kind of cute. So there's lots. If you have healthcare workers you know, or police or firemen that you know, these would be really fun to use. I don't know anybody specifically, so I might make these and ask in my neighborhood if anybody needs them. Ooh, this one is really pretty. I didn't get to this one yet. There's no place like home for now. So anyway, they're really fun. And it tells you on the PDF, it recommends what to cut them out with. But I will say, I had a few that I couldn't quite get right. Like, look at this one. So you might end up with a few, and I don't know if it's how my printer printed it, or if it was me. It could go either way. So both of those would be my fault. So I have a few that I couldn't get, like this one in the middle, but look, I can cut that out into a rectangle. So yeah, so let me show you what they look like cut out. Look, I got a whole bin of them. And that's not even, all of them. So we're going to use these ones that I did, because I'm a fancy, it's like I'm a layer person. So I did some where I cut out the layer in the back to help. So these are the stitched rectangles. A lot of them use that, and I want to show you what those look like if you don't have those yet. They just make your rectangles fancy. They really do. And so like this is just 2 of them, and they're kind of made to fit on top of each other. Now, could I just cut this out in rectangles with my trimmer? Yes, I can. So don't worry if you don't have fancy dies. You can print this out. If you needed to, you could cut it with scissors, but I'm going to recommend you use your trimmer. So that's what that is. This one, I use the Stitch So Sweetly, these dies. They're on back order, but they will be in the annual catalog, so you might want to get those. And then we have some punches. This Starburst punch is retiring. I'm going to miss that, but the circles are staying. See? Wish this were a real in-person hug. Isn't that cute? So, and then some of them coordinated with the hearts. So I did some of those. This one's fun. I miss your face. We're in this together. Did a bunch of those. I can't wait to hug you when this is all over. That's really cute. And is that all that I did? I don't know what that blue circle goes to. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then this, I did a couple more that I didn't get back to. I totally share my toilet paper with you. So I think those are cute. I'm smiling under this face mask. Wash your hands. There's a lot. So obviously we're not going to sit here for the whole afternoon and make cards, but I'm going to show you some ways to make some really quick cards with these elements. And the magic to quick cards is DSP. And if you do want to know more about DSP, although I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of tips and tricks today, I did a series a couple months ago called All About the DSP, and it was different techniques of using DSP in your cards. So you can do that. So here's how this works. So if you don't want to worry about what color DSP to use, you pick the black. All right, black on black. I can use any color. So I'm going to show you the fastest way, but first I'm going to attach this just because it's bugging me that I don't have it on. I didn't put them on because I wanted you to see. And you can also do them without the backing. The black ones are nice and easy, but you could just put, and we'll do one with just the white going on too, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so we're going to start with this because this is really simple and it won't matter what paper we want. So if you have a favorite DSP, feel free to let me know, and I will make sure we include it today. I'm going to go ahead, the one I put in the picture, I'm going to use, let's see, what is this called? It is called Woven Threads DSP. All the colors in it are listed on the back. Sometimes there'll be more colors, but it will help us find out what card base we want. Although, you know, we're going to use black on this one. So let's pick one. Ooh, I think we're going to pick this one. I think that looks pretty. Okay, and then we're going to pick our trimmer. Why do I not have a trimmer? Ah, here it is. Okay, so the quickest, easiest card you can make is, let's get a piece of black paper. All right, so first up, you need to cut your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in half to get yourself a card base. So you're going to cut it at 5.5. And don't worry, I know a lot of you know this, but I've had a lot of people that don't know this part, and they're like, well, how do I get that part? You know, we were all beginners at one time, and we all, I don't know, I feel like we all make mistakes anyway. Okay, so that will give me 2 card bases. See, so it makes a card base. Next, we're going to take our paper, and the easiest one to do is to cut it at 5 1/4. So this paper is normally 12 by 12. It's missing just a little, but it won't matter. So we're going to cut it at 5 1/4. So we don't need this piece right now. And then we're going to turn it and cut this at 4 for each time. You can also pop that open and cut it at 8 and then cut it at 4. So this is my #1 standard card front. So this first card is like as easy peasy as you can get it, but you're going to see it's very cute. Oh, haha. And look, I cut it wrong. Look at that. I've been cutting cardstock for many, many years, and occasionally I just cut it wonky. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to get fancy on one. This one, did I get it? So it's 3 3/4. Okay, so we'll get fancy. We'll add an extra layer on this one. Okay. And you know, you could save those little strips and try to use them, but when they're that little, I do just get rid of them. Okay, so next, we are gonna fold our paper. Hi guys, welcome. I'm so glad some friends are here. And of course, I'm always glad when you find this later, you know, tonight or tomorrow. Some of you might have to be, well, I am working my day job. I've worked both my day jobs today. Where's my... I should have a bone folder. Okay, fine. I don't have a bone folder. How does that happen? That is super weird. All right, well, luckily I can just do it with my finger. The bone folder makes it nicer. Okay, so your easiest peasiest card is a card base with a card front with your sentiment. Look at that. That works. It's totally easy. Now, could we add... I think I added spit. Oh no, I should not send this card to someone. Can we add ribbons? Can we add embellishments? Can we add... Ooh, look what I did, guys. Where'd that other piece go? Will it fit? Yeah, can we add little tiny strips of paper to give it some oomph? Yes, we can. We 100% can. But on this one, we are just going to put it down. So if you say you were making cards for your church, cards for the senior center, cards, you know, for the nurses at your local hospital or the fire station, not nurses at the fire station, but, you know, the people at the fire station, you could make a lot of these cards just like this without a huge expense of money or time. But you know what? To pep that up, what is the magic to every card? Dimensionals. So you could make cards like this, and what I would recommend is you would, apparently I'm going dimensional crazy, you would cut all of your card fronts. So if you are a person afraid to use your DSP, I think it's Kylie Bertucci in Australia. She has like a Love It, Chop It group. And the idea is you get your DSP, you chop it all up, you have it in bins ready so that there is now, look at that, you could do it in the middle, you could do it at the top. I'm kind of liking it towards the bottom. Is that it would all be chopped up and you would be ready to go. And look at that. And then what you would add, because if you got to write a note too, you would put a piece of white or whatever, white or cream or something lighter inside. That bugs me, that's crooked. You know what, I'm going to stick it down so I have a full card. And then you have a card ready to go. So that's just the way I would do them if I was making a lot. Or if I had limited supplies or limited time. Okay. And then you would write your greeting in the inside and put that in the mail. Okay. Now, my second favorite way, we're going to use this. And what color was that? I'm going to look at my paper. I think it's terracotta tile. No. Yes, it's either terracotta tile or rococo rose, but it looks terracotta tile to me. So let's take a look. Or, if you want to get a hair fancier, yeah. Yes. Okay, let's make this one. So we have our same card base. All right, and then we're going to take this paper and we're going to cut this to the 5 1/4 by 4. We're actually going to do this. We're going to cut it in half so we have a card base. And I'm going to attempt to cut it on the right line, 5 1/2. Good. And then we're going to make one of these into card fronts. And so we are going to make them at the 5 1/4 by 4. We're going to cut 2 because, you know, we might use the other one in a little bit because we can use this paper some more, and then we'll get out some other paper. So if you have a DSP you want me to use, let me know and I will get it out. I'm pretty sure I have them all from the annual or the mini. Okay, so here's when you want to step your card up just a tiny bit. See, you put that and you put that. Let's do it. And hold on, let's pick a, what about this one? Does that look funny? So like a funny thing, but then a kind of a really traditional, that just makes me laugh. Let me see what one of the other, let's go with this one. I can't wait to hug you when this is all over. And then we're gonna even add, we're gonna add some ribbon. What do I got right here? Let's see if we like black. I think I could do some black sparkly, or What is that? Nope, that has like ribbon, like a lacy thing. Let's see. Oh, that's too fancy. Okay, what color did I say this was? I said it was terracotta tile, which is one of my favorite colors. Yeah. So what if we just do a piece of that and we cut that with a ribbon. I like to use ribbon scissors on ribbon. Okay, so let's put this together. So it's pretty easy. And then I'll show you another way. See, we're going to have some fun. And we're going to end up with a decent amount of cards. So I hope you got your cardstock out and your DSP out. And we can do this. So don't worry, we're going to keep kind of upping our game. But we're going to not do a ton of stamping because the idea is to make these quick. But you know, we might need to stamp a flower here or there. And I don't know. So normally I do half-hour videos. This one's probably going to be closer to an hour because we're going to explore different ways to make quick and easy cards. Let's put this on. Then we'll find some kind of bright, funky paper for the let's just roll with it card. Because you know, you got to know your audience. You got to know who you're sending them to. And then you could do snail, or my favorite for this burlap ribbon is glue dots. I am definitely a fan of using all of the adhesives. There's a reason for each one. And you know, then of course the day you're in a hurry, you're just like, yeah, this is what it gets. And you just use your Tombow, and that works too. All right, a little piece of ribbon. Does it need anything else? Does it need some twine? I know I'm supposed to be keeping this simple, but I feel like now it needs some twine. So let's wrap some twine around. I'm really sad that the, what do you call them? The metallic threads are retiring because they're one of my favorite ways to add atmosphere. Linen thread is next. Oh, and then the white. I don't know if you guys noticed it when I did my walkthrough. So if you want to know more about the retiring list, I did a walkthrough of all the catalogs and all the things, but the white baker's twine is going, so, and that's like a staple. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna straddle that ribbon with some dimensionals, and you can not have regular scissors. Okay, good golly, Miss Molly, hold on. Let's get two things I'm missing, right? I was missing a bone folder and scissors. I didn't check. Oh, sorry guys. Hit the light. I checked a couple of different staples to make sure I had them, because normally I'm missing like this, the dimensionals or something. And I didn't check on the bone folder and the scissors, because normally they're here, but sometimes I craft at the table. All right, so I'm putting it like that, and you could use whole dimensionals, but I was just using that edge because I want to straddle the ribbon and not stick it to the twine. There we go. See? Easy peasy. We got another card. Okay. Hi, Claire. Welcome. Don't worry about being late. Okay, so let's make another card. Let's see. Let's try a different DSP. So here's a way when you're creating and you want to know, like, okay, let's see. Let's do this one. Okay, so this is rich raspberry and pumpkin pie. So you're like, what DSP or what other colors would go nice with this? Okay, so we're going to get out our handy dandy catalog. Oh, I can't wait till next week when I can order the pre-order stuff. Sorry, you know, crafters, we get excited about getting new craft supplies. I know I got tons, but you know, I want some more. Okay, so what I do is I go to the pages with the DSP. Like that's the one we were just using, woven threads. And so now I want to find something that has, I was going to say paper pumpkin, pumpkin pie, or rich raspberry. So then you look, because they give you the colors. Well, I can tell looking at those. None of those have them. What? Now this is pretty. It's like kind of florally. So I probably want something a little more girly. Does this have? No, they're not in there either. Let's see. Rococo Rose. Don't tell me there's no paper that has one of these colors. There has to be. Rich Razzleberry. You know what we could use? Oh, this has Rich Razzleberry. But it's not in those flowers. I'm not really digging that one. Okay, let's see. Pumpkin Pie or Rich Razzleberry. We might have to go to the mini catalog. Which, I think the poppy paper. Let's see. I had that out. Let's look. And then I love these little folders. I get them from Amazon. They're, I don't know, Cropper Hopper brand, I think. And it comes as a 3-pack. They're awesome. Crushed Curry. Rich Razzleberry is in this Peaceful Poppies paper. Ooh, so we could just do the polka dots. But let's see what, ooh, I want to do one with the poppies on it. All right, let's look. Yeah. Ooh, let's see what happens if we do pumpkin pie as the base. Okay, so I got my handy shelf. Let me see if you guys can see it. Can you see my handy shelf? Yes, you can see it, just the edge of it. This shelf I got from Stamp and Storage, and it stores half sheets of paper ready to go. And I love it because I can just reach over there, and then here is my full sheets of paper of the 8.5 by 11, and they're just in, so now you're getting a craft room tour. What do you call magazine holders? I got these at IKEA. And then these little things, I think they're called job folders, and I cut the tops off them. I didn't make this up. I saw someone else do this. Ooh, that Rich Raspberry is really pretty. Oh, now I'm messing up my colors. Okay, it goes here. So I do them by, this is the Regals, Brights, Subtles, Neutrals, and then down here I have my in colors. And then the half ones, I put them in the same order for now because I thought that that would be nice. Okay, I don't like that on that, so we're going to do black. But anyway, I love this. I mean, you know, the other half of, what do you call it? The other part of crafting is organizing. So that's where we, you know, we got to organize our stuff. So crafters are always like, ooh, what do you store that in? Ooh, where'd you get that? And that's just like a fun thing that happens. So apparently we're going black. That's funny because I was planning to do one with a lot of strips and a little bit on black. Okay, so let's cut this. Let's do something different. All right, so let's do some Rich Razzleberry at the back. That was actually Mary Merlot I had before. Okay, so we're gonna do a card base with Rich Razzleberry. And guys, I am totally winging this, so if something doesn't come out well, it's okay. That's what happens. We'll just not put it on. Okay, so we're gonna cut this, because I have an idea to show you a different way. So this part is the way we've been doing, 5 1/4. And then what I would normally do with this piece, this is another paper tip, and I'm pretty sure I learned it from someone else. So if I know I'm not gonna need 4 of those bases, I'm gonna cut this to 5 1/2 and stick it in my handy dandy paper holder. You might get, before I got my fancy paper holder, I did have just a bin that fit half sheets, and I'm pretty sure, you know, I got it at Target or something, and it was like a basket bin, and I put the sheets in, and it totally worked. And then I wanted to be able to have more, and then I saw Stamp and Storage came out with this new thing, and I was like, ooh, I need that. Okay, so this is 4. So what we're gonna do is cut this to 3. And if you ever order from Stamp and Storage, there is a link for my blog, and I get a teeny tiny little percent. I think it's like 3. So I want to go all the way to 5 1/2. No, because I already cut that. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Hopefully that's 5 1/4. So anyway, I would appreciate it if you do shop from them, to shop from my link, because that would be fun. Yes. Okay, so here's another way to use your DSP and change things up a little bit. So I would put this on here, and then I'm going to put this on here, and then I've got my cute little sending hugs, and I kind of feel like it does need some ribbon, kind of like this one with the other way of sending hugs, but I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on, oh, no, I like it on this side. It's funny, I did the other one on the other side. But, let's see. I don't think we have any pumpkin pie ribbon. No. I haven't made pumpkin pie ribbon in a while. Let's see. Black. All right. I know what we're going to do. I don't know if we... Oh, we do have this. Although this isn't the thick one. We're going to just do some black baker's twine, which I don't know that we sell anymore. We had a combo pack with the golf set. Ooh, look at that color with some baker's twine. But you probably have some baker's twine laying around. You could do white. White might look really pretty. Put a little piece there. So this time we're just putting, so you can line this up in your grid paper, which this grid paper is in the catalog. You can buy your own grid paper. I used to buy it before I was a demo too. And then we're going to wrap this around. But I wanted to go around twice. So I think you usually need about 30 inches. But you can just do this. But I want a bow. Okay, so let's do, I think we need a little bit more. Okay, so here, all right, fine. I'll measure it. All right, and I'm probably being a little crazy with my numbers and not over analyzing them. So if you're being a little more careful with your product, you could do this a little better. Okay, so I'm gonna put this heart over here on the side. So I want my bow here. So where you want your bow is where you put the center of your string. Wrap it around one side, wrap it around the second side. Yeah, this is like way more. Ooh, can I go 3 times? Let's go 3 times if we can. See? Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, so I don't have enough to go 3 times, but I have too much for 2. So don't do, I think this was 32 inches. Do something less. Do 28 maybe. All right, but I'm going to tie it in a cute little bow here to the side. Good. Good. And you know I can't talk and breathe and tie bows at the same time. Yeah, so mine is way long. I'm going to trim it off, and it'll go in my scrap bag and maybe get used later. Ooh! That's what you get when you cut. Did I pick the sticky ones? I do have a lot of scissors, and every once in a while I got to clean them all. Okay, because apparently they're not going to cut. This is really fine baker's twine. And then hold the knot and pull it down to get the size of bow that you want. And then dimensionals. Dimensionals. Which are missing now. Okay, how could I lose them? There's only so much space here. It's a mystery. Oh, here they are. Phew. Use some of the paper cutoffs. Yeah, I will. I'm going to. We're going to make a couple strippy cards. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, apparently I'm dimensionaling the whole card. This was not intended. I just wanted to dimensional the heart. And I started sticking things down. All right, so apparently this card is going to be super dimensionally. Okay, we're going to put that on. Fix our bow. And then apparently we are going to dimensional this card on. I mean, I do it every once in a while, but not normally. Normally that thing gets nailed on or glued on. Okay. And that's funny that we're doing, so we got to change up the base. We can't do black on the next card we make. Aw, but it's so cute. Sending hugs. And oh, there was an inside. Sending hugs, I guess it's this one, from a distance. So these, you could use, you know, your dies, but I thought that I would just cut these out. I can't see. Let's see. Okay. And then we're going to put that. So we could put, you could write on Rich Razzleberry. Let's do it. Let's make this one to 4. Yeah, So we are going to slowly build up. So if you're at the beginning of this video and you're like, oh, I know how to make all those basic cards, feel free to kind of fast forward and check out each card, because we're going to get to using strips and we're going to have all sorts of fun. Let me check my time. Yeah, because this is a long one for me. So if you are new to the Crafty Yogi, I normally do half-hour videos, unless it's like a, you know, tutorial making something, which I don't, if it's more involved, I don't usually do them as Facebook Live. But normally Facebook Lives are about a half hour of fun together. But this one is going to be longer. Sending hugs from a distance. And then there's room for you to write on there. Okay. There we go. So we got another card. Ta-da! Okay. Let's see what is next. Let's pick a piece. I wanna, should we do I Miss Your Face? I think I have a couple choices. We're in this together. Oh, here we go. So let's see. So we have a couple choices we can look up. This is Old Olive and this is Balmy Blue. Let's take a look at what DSP we could use. I Miss Your Face. I miss a whole bunch. I was supposed to be at my parents' house this past week, and I wasn't even coming home till Sunday. They live in Colorado, and I think they're doing pretty well because their area is, well, the Grand Junction is big, but then there's a lot of rural area around it, so they haven't had as many cases. Balmy Blue. So yeah, I'm missing them. So I'm hoping maybe end of May. I haven't rescheduled my trip yet. I'm sure a lot of people are missing trips. That is Pool Party. Come on. Balmy Blue is in this one. We could do the stripes. Anything else got Balmy Blue? Ooh, what about in this one? No, that is not. That is Coastal Cabana. All right, and I don't have... All right, we're going to do the Sailing DSP then, because it says Balmy Blue. Unless, does this have... Oh, this has Balmy Blue. Let's do this one. Perennial Essence. Find something pretty. All right, let me dig it out. Let me get it. Perennial Essence. Ooh, there we go. All right, let's find... Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I have not used this paper enough. See, that's the problem. With Stampin' Up! Makes so many pretty papers, it's hard to, like, use them all. Ooh, actually, is this Old Olive? Let's look. Yay! Okay, because I saw one that I really liked. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Now, that's going to be funny to say, have this really pretty paper and say, I miss your face. But we are going to do it. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so we're going to go with something slightly different, okay, because we already know how to do those first three cards. All right. Let's go. What we're going to do is cut. Ooh, that's pretty too. I mean, it's not near as pretty as the other side, but all right, so we're going to cut this. Let's do a horizontal card because we haven't done one of those yet. So we're cutting it to the same 5 1/4. That's where we're going to start. By 4. Boy, my area was already messy. By the time this is over, it's going to be crazy messy. So tomorrow, the weekend, a lot of times I try to take the weekend off, but I am going to clean, straighten up. Okay, so this was 5 1/4 by 4. But I'm going to do a 3-panel stripe thing. So because I want spaces between it, I'm going to make it smaller at 3 3/4. Okay, and now then you pretend to think that I know how to do math. Math was not my #1 go-to in school. So this is 3 3/4. So I have 3 inches and 3/4. So that's, ooh, that's 1 1/4. Dude, I did math. Look at that. Who knows? I maybe did like new math. I'm kind of glad, since I wasn't that great at math, that my kids were all good at math. And when, well, except for my youngest, when they did math, it was kind of like old person math. So hopefully if I said this wrong, don't laugh too hard if I totally like cross this all off, because, you know, fractions and... Ooh, but look at that. Look at those pretty strips. Okay, so now we're going to look and see. So we know Old Olive. So I want Old Olive as my base because that's my easy, you know it's going to work. It's not super fancy. Now you could just put these on here, right? You know what? Maybe we will. And this is going to be I was going to do a horizontal card, but I think I'm not. I think I like the opposite of them going. And then we need some kind of cute little flower, I think, on this one. Okay, so yeah, let's just do that. So we're going to keep it simple. So this is a 3-strip card or 3 panels. No, because that's like something fancier. And I did get a bone folder. Okay, there we go. So let's see if we want to add. I almost feel like I want to add pink. This really soft pink. And see, so we're going to put it on so that the picture is complete, but it's kind of like a mosaic idea. And in this case, we want our picture to line up. And then this is going to go on here. I think it's too much green. So we're going to add the light pink. And that's either Blushing Bright or Petal Pink. Petal Pink. Okay, so we get a piece of Petal Pink. You know, at first I didn't like Petal Pink because it's kind of an orangey pink, but it has, oh guys, this is going to be so pretty. It has grown on me. Petal Pink. It has grown on me a lot. The new in colors coming, I think there's a pink. I think it's a brighter pink. Okay, we're still going to keep this simple because, you know, we're not going to up our game in all of the places yet by doing, you know, 8. What did I just cut that? So this should be 4. Okay, and now we're going to see. We might need to cut these down now that we've added a second layer. Yes, because I want them to have the frame all the way around, but I want to see, do I need to cut it both ways? Ooh. Okay, so no, I'm happy with that. I just want to cut them, I think I want to cut them in 1/8. All right, I'm getting fancy. We're going on an 1/8 here. Yay, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you're crafting or doing something fun. So 5 and an 1/8. 5 and an 1/8. So if I would have known I was going to do that, I would have cut this down at the beginning, but I wasn't sure. Oh, did I just do them both? Let's look. I did. Look at that. I did 2 together and I didn't even know. All right, so now let's check them out on the Petal Pink. See if I can. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is the 1/8 inch border. So I am giving you fancy border size. I think it's a little harder when you have less space to get things lined up, but it looks really pretty. Yes. Okay, so now here's how you attach this. You take the middle one away and you put one on each side, and then the middle makes up the difference. That way, if you don't have something exactly right, you can even it up. But I should put it on the right way. Okay, so then you put this real close. So you just get a small border around the 3 sides. Okay, then we do the other one. I'm also kind of excited. Stampin' Up! Has a new adhesive coming out. I wonder if we'll be able to order that on the demonstrator pre-order. I'm like happy and sad. I do love snail, but sometimes I don't think it's as good as it could be, which is what I think Stampin' Up! Thought, and so they made their own. Because I would say in general, and I know, I understand I'm biased, in general, I would say that Stampin' Up's quality is better than a lot of other places. Look at that. So could you have done this with the same piece like this card and put it on there? Yes. But doesn't that change it up just enough to make it a little more interesting? All right, let's put that on. Okay, so this means I'm committing that ribbon is not going around. And it's getting heavy, so I'm going to put some snail across the middle. Okay. And then let's put this. So this coordinates, this paper is, I think it's, let me make sure I got it right. I think it's called the Perennial Essence paper. Yes. So there's a stamp set that is all flowers that coordinates to it, which we could use. Although, oh, look at that. So I do think we need some flowers, but to go quick flowers, we are gonna go with, because I feel like this is the one that coordinates with it, and I feel like that is too big because I have this big thing. Oh, here it is. So in Celebration, we had this freebie stamp, freebie punch with, you know, the orders you could get it. And it is in the annual catalog. And it is a nice kind of medium-sized flower. And dang, I do not have scraps over here. My scrap bin is on the other side. Oh, but look at this. I do have a scrap just right here all willy-nilly on my desk. So we are going to punch, I don't know, let's do 3, and then we can decide how many we want on there. So this is a really nice, when you get the annual catalog, this may be one of the punches you want to get. I think I have an extra one, so I think I might. I don't know, I'm hoping I get to have an open house in June. I think it's going to be a door prize. Because, let's just use the end of Aqua Painter. So this is a way you use your, did you guys buy a Stampin' Pierce mat? You know, I told you to get one. I haven't checked to see if they're out of stock, but they are on the retiring list. But it makes it nice to have something to push into for something simple like this, or for using your photopolymer stamps. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're totally doing that. Isn't that cute? Oh, I miss your face. Let's see if I can get that off. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna put this on just with snail. And then we're going to put the flowers on with glue dots. And we're going to give them centers. I think we're going to give them pearls. Just to make them pretty. All right. Okay, make sure I got a little border on each side. I miss your face. All right. Let's get some pearls out. If I can reach in the drawer here. Let's see, I need some that are medium-sized. Here we go. All right, so our pearls, and we need some of the medium-sized pearls. So this is like a fun kind of play. When you have a funny saying, and then you have really kind of classic and elegant-looking card. I think that's fun sometimes. All right, and then maybe we'll make one for like a kid's one after this one. Oh, Pam, yeah, yes, the Perennial Essence is in the annual. It's going to carry over. It is a beautiful stamp set. Absolutely beautiful. I tend to use the same flower like almost all the time, but I think that's okay. All right, I'm going to do the 1 up top and the 2 at the bottom. Oh, and then Pam, just so you know, I ordered those bins you talked about on the Paper Pumpkin group for the ink spots, because I had mine in a big bin and it was hard to go down layers. So I ordered from Michael's and it should come in a couple days. Look at that! I miss your face. I'm gonna hold it up here so you guys can see it. Look at that! Isn't that cute? Oh, I think I'm gonna send it to my mom. Aw. My dad, he'll appreciate it too. But yeah, sending that one to my mom. Okay. So we've done 3. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to do 4. We're going to do 4. Okay, and you know what? We are going to, there's got to be sending loves and paper hugs. There has got to be in that dinosaur paper pumpkin pie. I think. Let's look. Dinosaur paper. Dinosaur. Let's look. I could be wrong, but I feel like it should be in there. No, it's not listed. Oh, wait. Maybe It's in the one with the zoo animals from the mini catalog. What do you think? Am I lucky? Is it in here? There is like no pumpkin pie in anything. What in the world? So you know what? But I can make this work because we're going to use something else. We are going to use that. And, oh, you mean the punch. Well, yeah, the stamp set I told you about is carry on, but the punches, so you can get the punch. And it must be Mango Melody then. Let's see. Just because, yep, it is Mango Melody and Grapefruit Grove. Okay, so, but we're going to use the ones that don't have a color, because I want something bright and colorful for this. I want that one I have. Let's do that. Oh wait, I have a little piece of that. Okay, so we did 3. I'm going to show you a fun way. We did this in my Just Cards, or a similar one in my Just Cards. Oops, we lost a pearl. Okay, so what we need, okay, I got to talk out loud, is we need 3 inches of this one. But we need it to be 4, nope, we need, I want 2.5, 2.5. So this is a fun way to do 4 in a different, so 2.5 by 5 and 1/8, if I can get that in there. Okay, hopefully this will work. Otherwise, I got more paper. And then to get to 4, you have 2.5, 1.5. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do it this way. 1.5 by 5 and 1/8. Let's try that. By 5 and 1/8. Okay, so you could, right, do this. Ooh, let's just do that. So all we did was do 2 different ones. Okay, and so, and this is gonna go on here. So we're gonna go with, I wanna do the Bermuda Bay. And I think I got some, yeah, in my handy dandy cutter back here. Okay, Bermuda Bay. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. And I think I'm gonna do white. Let's see. Let's check this out. See if it'll fit. Because sometimes I cut my whites in bulk, and sometimes it's a little bit harder to get them exact. Yeah, like look at that. All right, so, oh, but know what? That is right. I just need to take 1/8 off of that. But I'm going to take it off of this one. All right, let's take 1/8 off of this one. See if it fits. Otherwise, we'll take another 1/8 off and we'll be good. Okay, so we're gonna go here, but yeah, I want one to send to like a niece or nephew. Why does that not fit? You know what? I think I cut the white paper. It must not be cut square. Ah, it's okay. It's easy to fix. It is literally like just a little bit off. But in this case, now if I'm putting it in the inside of a card, I wouldn't even care. No one will know. But in this case, you're going to see it. Like, look at that. Do you see how that was just a little sliver? It's so tricky sometimes. Now let's see if it's right. Otherwise, we'll cut a new one. And that is okay, too. Because I'm trying to do this tiny border. Ta-da! Okay, let's put it on. So I know that it fits, so I just have to put it on carefully, right? Carefully. Okay. Oh, look at those little koalas. We could have done the koalas up too. But this way, I think it makes it go that, you know, you could send it to your 12-year-old nephew too. I don't have a 12-year-old. I think I have a 10-year-old nephew. Oh, thank you, Pam. Yes, I love layers. I mean, when you don't have a lot of supplies or a lot of time, less layers work just fine. But I am a fan of the layers. especially when you're making simple cards, layers make them fancy. Because we're not doing a bunch of stamping, right? Or punching. We don't have little animals or little flowers here. We're just really letting the paper do the work for us. So we're all right. It's not perfect. That side should have been over a hair, but it'll work. Okay, and then let's put this on. And then after this, we're only making one more. We are gonna do, I don't know, a parquet style one. I was thinking about doing a sun, dude, we have to do a sunbeam one because this is called, what's this? Share Sunshine is this PDF bundle. So if you got it, you gotta let me know. Because this was definitely a different thing that Stampin' Up! Did. Okay, and then, oh, we're going to put it on the Bermuda Bay. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. And so this is a way when you don't have a DSP that exactly matches a color that you want to use for whatever reason. For the reason that this, I couldn't stamp this in Mango Melody because it didn't come in Mango Melody, right? Because of the way it came. But I just used other colors that look nice with it. And I'm really wondering, why is there nothing that has pumpkin pie in it? I'm going to have to look. Okay, we're going to put this on. And then we are, without even, I haven't done a Sunburst card in a while, but I'm going to see if we can figure it out and make a really cute one. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, and then I will dimensional this with the, once again, missing dimensionals. So guys, this is actually how my world is when I craft. You know how you have it and you lay it down for 1 second and you can't find it. Here we go. It seems like I should build a rhythm, right? Like always put the adhesives to the right, or always put, you know, my scissors back in the hopper, you know. But I don't know, it just doesn't happen for me. Okay, and then we will make a Sunburst card. We'll be done. I don't know why there's a little rough piece there. Oh, did I just make it worse? I did. All right, well, we're just going to leave it. I might snip it with scissors later. There we go. Nice and easy, sending love and paper hugs with different DSPs. Okay, one more. We're going to try the Sunburst, and I'm totally winging this, so we're going to see if we can do it. Let's pick a thing. This one was really cute. I can't wait to social undistance with you. I thought that was fun. I mean, we could do the toilet paper, but wish this were a real hug. Should we do? I'm leaning towards that. I'm smiling under this face mask. Just roll with it. Wash your hands. Oh, here we go. I've just been working on my home body. Where's the black one? That way we can pick any color that we want. And it's all the way at the bottom. Oh, wait. And don't forget, I'd totally share my toilet paper with you. That was cute. I'll have to do that one later. Okay, so we're going to do this one. I've just been working on my home body. I bet there was a words that came after it. This one was cute. If you didn't see it, there's a martini glass. And it says, like, making a quarantini. It's like a regular martini, but by myself or something like that. It's kind of cute. All right, I'm still looking here. One more second. I don't know if that... It seems like that 6 feet apart, but still in my heart. That's kind of cute, too. Stay home, stay safe. Decisions. Oh, here's the quarantini one, in case you're interested. Have another quarantini. I don't know that I've ever had a martini, but I'm not a big drinker, so I'm not the best person. Oh, things I miss. Touching my face and you. That one's cute. But, all right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do that one. Unless I have it in black. No, we're going to do that one. Okay, so here we go. All right. because we're going to use that same, we're going to go back to the Floral Essence paper. All right, so if I remember correctly, how to make a Sunburst card, so do not beat me up if I do this all wrong. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's use this one. I want this side, and I want this one. So the Sunburst technique is really good when you have scraps. Like this is a big enough scrap to use. But I see that I don't have, ooh, what is that? Many more scraps here. So, and it's fun if you have different patterns to play with. Let's see what this pattern is. Ooh, God, oh, sorry, I hit the camera. My bad, guys. When I get enthusiastic, it goes a little shaking. Okay. Oh, this paper. Why did I not use this paper? I have a month. I'm going to use this paper. Okay. So what we're going to do. I don't know. 1, 2. No. What's on the back of this one? Yeah. Okay. I got a plan. All right. So we need a trimmer. And then what we need are, we're going to use pieces that are 1.5, because that's just my guess. 1.5 by 5.5, because we're going to make sure that it's not too small. Okay. And then, actually that probably should be bigger. Now it's going to be fine. And then what you do, can you see the trimmer? Okay, is you take your piece, and this is where a trimmer works really good over a different kind of paper cutter, and you put the opposite corners into the trough, and then you cut it apart, and you get these cool triangles. So a Sunburst card is all about the triangles. Okay, so let's do the other piece. Let's cut that to 5.5. And we will really make a horizontal card. My favorite, you can tell my preference of cards is vertical, but I do like a Sunburst card in horizontal. All right, and so there are more DSP techniques of cards we can do, but we'll do them on another day because I feel like this is getting a little long. That's the one I just used. Let's use this one. All right, so cut 1.5. Now, another fun way with this card, now we're going all subtle and pretty on this one, but you can do, it's kind of fun if you alternate like prints, like so something printed like the pretty flowers, and if you had coordinating stripes or polka dots or something. But I don't think I have anything that would go with this paper that would work like that. Although, some black and white stripes might be cool. Okay, let's do the other piece. Huh, we didn't get a very good piece on that one, did we? Let's do another. Like, it doesn't have any flowers. So, we're going to do 1.5. Yes, so I'm going to be making, in the next month, a lot of cards with designer series paper. And some of, that was not 1.5. Some of, that was 1. Some of them I'm going to save for making the little, like flip book, scrapbooks, and for scrapbooking. All right, let's see if I got it right this time. What? And what am I doing? Is that? I'm cutting at 1.25. I'm like, I can't figure out why. Oh, because there's the half mark. There we go. I'll use those strips for something else, don't you worry. Yeah, and I got to use up this paper, a lot of it, because the new catalog has amazing paper too. Like amazing, like even better than this paper. I don't know how they do it. I always think, no, they can't make paper more amazing than this. And then they do. It's very rare that I don't like a DSP. I mean, occasionally, you know, I can't like them all. So I'm hoping on the pre-order that demonstrators get to do on the 5th, we don't get to order from the whole catalog, so I'm hoping that some of my preferred choices are in there. But we'll get to order the new in colors, which will be really cool. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, move some of this out of the way. Okay, so here are our pieces. We could do the green. See if we're liking that. But I don't like it today. I like the pieces. Okay, so we're gonna go with a piece of black. We're gonna cut this piece of black bigger than it needs to be. We are gonna cut it at 4 1/4, which is 1/4 of a sheet, because I want to have space to cut it off. 4 1/4 times 5 1/2. So this, whoa, that should have been 5 1/2. All right, now that I mangled it up, but it won't matter. Okay, so this is what we're going to attach to. Okay. All right, so this is our circles. Work really nice with Sunburst Card. So do squares, but circles are really nice because what we want to do is lay this out to fill up our paper. Oh, maybe I should have cut them bigger. Oh wait, I cut them big enough that I'm gonna take some off. Got it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna alternate, and I'm kind of making that my thing is gonna go in this corner. The paper. Hold on. Yeah, that was the right one. No, it wasn't. This one. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Oh, yes. Even more ideas are coming. Okay, so we're going to start this way down here. And now, okay, just in case, because I'm going to go something rogue. A regular Sunburst card, a lot of times, it goes like this. And you have a smaller square. But I was going to try to do the whole thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. And it goes like this, right? Just in case you're going to do one. Like, so maybe you cut it 3 by 4, and then you would cut that down and see how you get that sunburst in there. But I just had a cool idea because I was trying to make the whole card go in the back. Okay, so I'm going to recommend glue because it gives you wiggle room. And I'm going to recommend, do I have a silicone mat? No, I don't have a silicone mat. All right, so we're going to make a little mess. I would recommend a silicone mat too, but mine is not over here. Okay, we're just going to put that down. And then I'm going to put this down. Let me see. I'm going to alternate the way the pieces go. Okay, so I'm going to put that one down. Of course, I decided to wing a card that I usually look up my instructions on, but it's okay. It's just how it's feeling today. Okay. Oh, so pretty. And I'm going to do that corner, don't worry, but I'm going to do it at the end because I'll have a scrap. And actually that one might get cut off. Yep, I'll do that one. And I'm really just doing this by how it looks. If you like, I'm pretty sure I have a tutorial on a Sunburst card. If you'd have to go search through all the YouTube things. I probably should make playlists on there and be like DSP techniques, you know. Oops, they could all go together because I would put that there and there'd be a lot. Oops, so pretty. Okay, that one. Hoping I'm getting it far enough to the edges. I'm trying to be a little more conservative since I don't have a silicone mat to put it on. What the silicone mat does is just prevents your grid paper from getting all sticky. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So apparently this is a Sunburst card that doesn't burst. but I'm definitely getting a cool feel from this. Oh, my dog's having like a bad dream. Aww. Oh, look at that. This is kind of coming out more like the stripey card we made the other week. But that's what happens when you're crafting on the fly. Different things pop into your head. Whoa. Okay. And that one's, yeah. All right, well, if I'm sending that other one to my mom, who am I going to send this one to? No. Actually, I know who I'm going to send it to. Okay, and just in case it's needed, I'm going to do that corner. Wow, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Like, you know what, I'm going to put it here so I don't have too much extra glue everywhere. Okay, and so then this could be your super crazy card. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And I'm really trying to stick it down because we are going to have to trim it. I wonder if the little guillotine might fit it. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Because, hold on. See, there's our card. Ooh, I might have to make another one with those. Isn't that pretty? See, and I didn't even see that. Okay, well, I'll make one later. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Normally, I would let it dry a little bit longer because that we're going to cut it. So you flip it over, and the first cut I am just going to wing, okay, because I can't get to any measurements with all the pieces. So just try to get, I know that my cardstock was pretty straight, so I'm just going to try to get it straight in there. And I'll probably have to clean this off later. Ta-da! Got a nice straight cut. And then from that straight cut, I'm going to bring it in. And again, I'm just winging this size because with this little trimmer, that's what I can see. But if you were using your sliding trimmer, you would want to let it dry for longer because otherwise when you slide it, the pieces will move. Okay, but I am going to take this off so I can fit it in the trimmer better. Okay, so now, yay, I did it! I absolutely did what I wanted to do. So there is the 4. Good. And then, now I can't know where 5 1/4 is, so we're just gonna... It's the only problem. I really wish they would have made this mini trimmer 6 by 6. I do. I think it would have been a little bit more effective. But for the little bits of paper and for things like this, it totally works. Oh, guys, look how pretty that is. Okay, so now we make a decision. Let me just flip this card over. Do we put it on Old Olive? No, we put it on black, I think. Let's see. Or we do black and then Old Olive. Let's look. Oh, no, it's going on a black card. Look how pretty that is. Oh, my gosh. See, it's just... And look, do you see how important that one little corner? It actually was important to get that on there. Yay. All right. Don't mind the huge mess. I'm going to clean it up tomorrow. Oh, so pretty. Hold on. Hold on. We have ribbon. Guys, we have ribbon that goes with this. Oh, we do. You know what? We can use this one. I was thinking of the one, which I don't see here. We're going to use this one. I was thinking of the petal pink, it's like wider ribbon. I used it on my spring wreath. And I don't even have a little snippet. A lot of times I have just like a little random piece I could show you. But I must be out. But this is going to work. This is in the mini catalog. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut it slightly bigger than the card. Okay, and let's see. Let's see if I have that in black or something. Ooh. Let me look, just in case. Because now I've made this like really pretty card, and I kind of want to keep it pretty. I'm looking in my bin. Hold on, I'll do it this way so you guys can see too. Although I would put I Miss Your Face on there. There we go. Sending hugs in black. So I do recommend on this kind of card a circle or a shape. I think that is, it just has more, I don't know, more oomph. It just looks prettier than if you did a square. Now if you're, like that would actually look really pretty. That's really pretty. Yeah. Okay, but we're going to do this heart. I'm happy with this. Okay. So then this is what we do. This is our faux. You're getting some extra techniques. Isn't it pretty, Anne? Oh, look at that. It was worth it, guys. All right, so we're going to flip this over and put your snail. I probably taught you this before if you watched a video before. And then you fold it onto it. So this is like a faux bow or tie. It saves you some ribbon and it gives you a little bit more. And then this needs to be, let's try 4 inches and see if that's enough. Then what you do, I kind of like it there, you slide it under and you just tie your knot. If you're going to make a bow, you could just tie your bow and put it on with a glue dot. And then this is going to help hold that down. And we're going to be good to go. I'll trim that down, don't worry. Okay, so then the next thing we do to get this on the card front is we put our snail all the way across and make sure you go over the ribbon. That will help it stick down because you don't want to send this to someone, and boy, I hope I'm not, okay, it's not too sticky. You don't want it to fall apart right away. Okay, and then we're going onto our black. Let me get on my tippy toes here. Yeah. Da-da-da. We're going to put that down. Okay, we need just 3 dimensionals, 1 at the bottom and 2 at the top, because it's a heart. And then this goes to the side, and we're gonna trim down with our ribbon scissors, our pretty ribbon. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell ribbon. I have them too, but they're over at my other station. These are ancient Fiskars. Bought them. They are probably 20-something years old, but if you only cut ribbon and fabric with them, they will last forever. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is really pretty. Okay, so let me show you all the cards, and then I'll send you on your way. See if I can get a clear enough space. So, it's like a card story. So we started with simple, super basic. We upped that, oops, here's my little info. We upped that a little bit with layers and some trim. Then we went with, oh, that was the one with dimensionals. I'm like, why is it not down? Then we went with using just a part and having cardstock underneath. Then we had, oh, no, we did this one next. Then we did 3 panels with a little bit of space. Then we did 2 panels, but of different sizes, and we added the extra layer. And then we finished up with, well, it was going to be a Sunburst card, but it came out a little bit differently. So in our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in our hour-ish, we made 6 cards, but it would be much faster if you did multiples of these. If you cut for a bunch of these and these and these and these, and then you sit down and watch a movie and you put them together. So this uses the Send Sunshine download. You can download it from audremonk.stampinup.net. It's $12. All the money for the printable greetings goes to charity. And if you have questions, comments, requests, And you want to know more about any of these or anything else, just send me a message, send me an email, check out all of my social media, and I will see you next time. All right, stay crafty, have fun, have a great weekend. Bye.